We can execute SQL statements to our MySQL database through PhpMyAdmin. Remember that most of the actions we perform right through the GUI translate into SQL statements automatically. Let's take a look at an example of that in action. Expand the My Website database and click on the Users table. Just by clicking on the Users table, PhpMyAdmin has automatically executed a SQL Select Statement as seen here. The SQL Select Statement retrieves records from a table within a specified database. In this case, the table is users. We currently have 2 records in this table. Let's add another record and see the SQL statements that are generated. Click on the Insert button to add a record. We can see that by inserting a record, another SQL statement was automatically relayed to our MySQL database. This time, it was an Insert Into statement. Don't worry about the syntax for now. It's just important to understand that almost every action we perform in PhpMyAdmin sends a set of instructions to our MySQL database. Now let's do the same thing we just did, except this time, we'll manually type out the SQL syntax in the SQL editor. So click on SQL. Let's start by creating an SQL statement that selects all the records in our users table and displays them. This is fairly simple. We just need to delete this part of the statement. So it should read select, and then the asterisk, which is a symbol for records, from users. So select records from users. And you can see that it's retrieved all the records that are in this table. Now let's insert a record into our database through the SQL editor. And for this, we'll be using the Insert Into statement. So just highlight this text and type in this statement. So insert into table users. And with the insert statement, we need to specify the column headings. So ID, first name, last name, email, and date. And the corresponding values that we want to insert into these fields. So leave the first value empty inside the single quotes. That's because the ID value is automatically created for us. Okay, and same with date. So the only values we need to specify is the first name, the last name, and the email. The first and last values are automatic, so just leave them empty. So once you've finished your insert statement, click Go. And you'll see that we have a success message. That means that the statement was executed successfully. And to confirm that, we'll click on Browse. And we can see that the entry was inserted.